Hi everyone! Today's video is a short one. It's just about the outliner pencil that comes with your Inktense pencils. You know, you get all these beautiful, vivid colors with Inktense, and all their colors blend beautifully with water. And then they give you this outliner pencil, which is not a watercolor pencil. It's a soft graphite type pencil. And so you may be thinking, as I was, why bother including a drawing pencil? It's basically made to use as a regular pencil to make outlines for your drawings. And according to this website, the reason they include this is because other pencils will somewhat dissolve and can ruin your painting if you're painting with pencil and Inktense and add water to it. So first test I'm going to try here is I put 3 lines here. The first 2 lines and words are I used a 2B pencil, regular pencil, 6B pencil, and the last line is, maybe I zoom in a little bit there. The last line is the outliner. So they look very identical. Like, you can't really see any difference there. They all look like regular graphite pencils, right? So now I'm going to use my Caran d'Ache watercolor brush here, and I'm going to put water on them, brush water back and forth, and see what happens if this, because I was under the impression that graphite didn't really smudge when I used it. See, this isn't really, I'm putting water over there. I mean, it's very soft strokes here. Now let's see the 6B. All right, the 6B graphite, I'm getting some pencil graphite coming off of it. I don't know if you can see that clearly or not, but it is. Okay, so the 6B, yeah, I'm getting some gray. You can see some gray. The graphite is dissolving a little bit there, so there's a lot more gray around it. All right, so a 2B pencil doesn't really dissolve, but the 6B, so if you use the heavier, the softer lead pencils, they do dissolve a bit there. And the problem with that is if you have color there, it'll mix with the color next to the line, and it can give you a murky colored. So now the outliner, let's try the outliner, see if anything dissolves. This is not supposed to dissolve at all. And yeah, I don't see anything dissolving here. Okay. So now I'm going to test. So it looks like there are some graphite pencils that will dissolve. And that's why they give you the outliner, so you don't have to worry about it doing that, dissolving. Okay, so now it's dried. This is all dried up now, and you can see there's this like shadow around the 6B pencil of the graphite that leaked out. I didn't see any, of course, around the outliner or the 2B, really, not much around the 2B. So I've decided to do one more test. I haven't done yet. So this is the 2B. I used a lot more graphite this time. A little dark circle, 2B, 6B. You can see it's slightly darker. And then the outliner pencil, which is a nice dark color, closer to the 6B than the 2B. So the outliner pencil is very dark. Give you a nice dark line there, like a 6B type of pencil. And here's the outliner pencil that I used there. So let's get this, let's add some water to this. Okay, and so inside each circle, I filled it with some sun yellow Inktense. So each one has yellow. I figured a color like yellow, if any of the graphite comes off, it's going to show, right? So it's the same color each one. So let's try and start with a 2B. Going to activate the sun yellow first. And I'm going to mix that in with the 2B graphite. And I see some gray there. I don't know if you can see that. But there is some graphite from the 2B now coming off when I rub over. Now that I'm using more graphite, yeah, you see now it's getting gray in there. Is that gray? Yeah, it's graying up. So now I've got a gray sun yellow color. So I'm just going to clean off my brush here. And then we'll do the 6B. So the 6B is going to be even worse because now the 2B is coming graphite. So the graphite pencils do rub off into the watercolor with water. So now I'm doing the 6B, so I'm going to go over. Oh yeah, a lot of graphite's coming off this one for sure. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that's much darker now. So graphite does not resist. You know, although it doesn't dissolve completely, it does come off. Graphite does. So if you're using a graphite pencil, whether 6B or 2B or whatever level, you are going to have some of that graphite rub off onto your watercolor or your Inktense. So last one is the Inktense graphite type pencil. Yeah, I got a hair on there. Okay, I'll take that off. Now let's try this. Mixing it with the outliner pencil, rubbing it around. Oh, look at that. So none of the outliner pencil comes off. There, it's much smoother. I mean, not much, well, it's much smoother. It's much cleaner, I should say. Yeah. So a little bit of the 2B graphite came off when I rubbed it with the Inktense Sun Yellow. A lot of the 6B came off, and probably more would come off if I kept going around. I mean, this 6C, so you can see how now the sun yellow doesn't look sun yellow at all. It looks very cloudy, and the outliner did not come off at all, no matter how much I rub it with my brush here going around. Does not affect it. So yeah, so you can see why they give you the outliner pencil. So if you're drawing a pencil outline first and some artwork, you definitely want to use the outliner pencil provided with the Inktense rather than a graphite pencil, because at least some of the graphite pencil will come off and affect the colors, especially the lighter colors here. All right, so that's all I want to show you. I hope you enjoyed this. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.